A dividend is a payment shareholders receive from a company's earnings. When a company is profitable, management can choose to reinvest profits to help grow the business or distribute those profits to shareholders in the form of dividends. Dividends come in several forms, but the most common is cash, which is deposited into shareholders' investment accounts. For example, if a company declares a 30-cent dividend and you own 100 shares, you'll receive $30. Typically, mature companies with strong cash flows are more likely to pay dividends. Many investors seek the income associated with dividends and often view them as a sign of strength and positive expectations for future earnings. Companies often pay dividends quarterly. However, some pay semi-annually or annually. Keep in mind, companies aren't obligated to pay a dividend and can reduce or stop paying it at any time. You should also be aware that simply owning a stock on the day its dividend is paid doesn't necessarily mean you'll receive the dividend. You must be a shareholder earlier on what's called the record date. Because stock transactions take a few days to clear, and to ensure the accurate allocation of dividends, there is a cutoff prior to the record date called the ex-dividend date. Those who buy the stock on or after the ex-dividend date are not eligible to receive the upcoming dividend. The important thing to remember is that you typically need to purchase a stock at least a couple days before the record date to officially own it in time to be eligible to receive the dividend. The number of days between the record date and the day the dividend is paid varies from company to company, but is often between 1 and 6 weeks.
Don't negotiate with evil.
Yeshua Christ.
They saying I can give you the world, but first you gotta poison all of your people. But I'm not.
Hallelujah.
Hello, welcome to the Bobby Mitchell Financial Show. Today, we're going to go over our top 10 dividend stocks that I'm feeling really bullish about for 2021. So I'm excited today. So dividend stocks means that the stocks, they pay you per share to hold them. So even if the stock doesn't go up or down in value, you get paid quarterly. Some stocks are monthly just to hold them. So you can make two types of income. The stocks can go up in value and you can get all that earning potential, and it can pay you just for holding it per share. So the more shares you buy, the more quarterly or monthly money that you get. So I'm excited about this. So we want to go in here. Many times people buy some of the big stocks, but they offer no dividends. So you're just hoping they go up. But if they go down in value, you lose your money that you put into it and you get nothing for holding them. So the smart people would buy stocks that will go up in value and also pay you just to hold them. Man, this is exciting. So let's go start with my very first one. This is in no particular order. These are just the ones that I like. And so the first one, it's very hard to find gold stocks that will actually pay you dividends. There's not a lot of them, but one of the ones I like is GOLD is the stock symbol. And so today we're going to look at that stock and we're going to buy 100 shares of GOLD, one of the few gold stocks that will pay you dividends. Barrick Gold Corporation is a mining company that produces gold and copper with 16 operating sites in 13 countries. It is headquartered in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. This is one that I recommend if you're interested in buying a gold-paying dividend stock. My next one is one that is Warren Buffett's favorite, KO. Those of you who know what that is Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola right now is shares about $55 or so, $52 a share. We're going to buy 100 shares of KO. I'm excited about this. In fact, Coca-Cola is $52.71 today, and we're going to buy 100 shares of that. Remember, it's Warren Buffett's. It's one of his favorite stocks. And it's going to pay me to hold 100 shares of Coca-Cola. Now, Coca-Cola sells more than soda. It sells water, sells different things. So as you look it up, you'll realize that it's not just a soda. It also is the manufacturer of Dasani. So as you go look it up, it has a wide wide range of different things that it offers. The Coca-Cola Company, it's an American multinational beverage corporation incorporated under Delaware's General Corporation Law and is headquartered in Atlanta, Georgia. The Coca-Cola Company has interest in the manufacturing, retailing, and marketing of non-alcoholic beverages, and it concentrates on syrups as well. So this is absolutely exciting. My other dividend stock is XOM, that's ExxonMobil. Right now it's trading about $55 a share, and we're buying right now. We're going to buy of ExxonMobil. We're going to purchase 50 shares of ExxonMobil. ExxonMobil Corporation, it's an American multinational oil and gas corporation. It's headquartered in Irving, Texas. It is the largest direct descendant of John D. Rockefeller's Standard Oil and was formed on November 30th, 1999 by its merger of Exxon and Mobil. So remember, XOM, that is one of the stocks that we're going to get. Another one in that same type of field is Phillips 66. Right now it's about $81 a share, but it's a dividend stock and it pays you to hold them. And so it's a really, really good dividend stock. A little bit about Phillips 66 is that it's a multinational energy company headquartered in Houston, Texas. It debuted as an independent energy company with ConocoPhillips. It executed a spinoff of its downstream and midstream assets. And so it's a really good company, and it will pay you, again, a good amount to hold it. So as you go and you look up, whether you're using Webull, you look under the dividend, DIV, and you can see what it's paying you. You can see the historical data that it continually pays, and it goes up in value. So this is a absolute no-brainer. One of the other stocks that I like, this is one that you may not have heard a lot about, but it's ETRN. This stock is about $8 a share, and today we're going to buy 100 shares of this company. Again, remember, I want to hold as many shares as I can because I'm going to get paid for each share that I hold. Thus, that is the dividend. So remember, try to stay away from stocks that want you to buy them but offer you nothing to hold them. We want to buy, we want to go up, and we want to get paid while we're waiting. So remember this. This company is headquartered in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I found something interesting about this company, and as I was going back and doing my research, this is one of the top companies as far as having the profitable in the future. Right now, its dividend is 7.48%. It's one of the largest natural gas companies in the United States. It provides gas gathering, gas transmission, pipelines, and storage systems, as well as a range of water pipelines and services. This Equitrans, it is focused on the Appalachian Basin area with assets in Pennsylvania, Ohio, and West Virginia. Get that in mind. Keep that in mind. It's 7.48%. Your dividend yield. Now that by itself is pretty impressive. And so with that, another one that I want to look at is called NYCB stock. The NYCB stock, it is a really good stock. Right now it's trading about $12.62 a share. Remember, we want to hold on to this. Now the dividend yield is up over 5%. This is a really good company to buy low. Again, the price is going to go up and it's going to pay you just to hold it. Let me tell you a little bit about the company here. It is a New York Community Bank Corp. Its parent's company is the New York Community Bank. It has over hundreds of branches across 8 divisions. The company provides a range of financial services for both individual customers and business. It also produces multi-family loans for a portfolio in New York City. And this is one of the ones that I really do like and I really feel really good about. Another one right here. This is a pretty big one, and it is the American States Water. American States Water. Now, as I look at that, this stock symbol is AWR. I'm going to say that again, AWR. So if you're watching this stock right here, I believe it has an opportunity to not only go up in value, but to pay you. It has 66 years of dividend increases. It's a utility company. Let me say that again. 66 straight years where it has paid you more dividends each year just to hold the stock. Now that to me seems like a no-brainer of a company to want to hold. And again, it's a utility company and it's about $75 a share. And so today we're going to buy 50 shares of this company because it has a 66-year record of keep going up and keep paying you more each year. How can we not want to buy that stock? That's something that you want to hold dear in your portfolio. Another stock here that many people don't talk about, but with all of the housing and the housing boom, this company right here is called LOW. It's Lowe's. It's about $190 a share. Today we're going to buy 5 shares of this company because this company is going to pay us to hold it. And we know with the housing boom and the weather turning warm, we believe that Lowe's is going to keep on going up in value, which allows me to have a good return on my investment. And that's what it's about, and it'll allow you to have a good return on your investment. Remember that LOW, Lowe's. Another stock that I really think you should look into is the BDN stock. This is one that it's about $12.91 a share. This is a really good stock that pays you dividend. You still can get into it at a low price. A little bit about the BDN stock is that it's a real estate trust investment. And it has office buildings in Philadelphia, Washington, D.C., and Austin. As of December 31st, 2019, the company owned interest in 173 properties containing 24.3 million net rentable square feet. Now, this is impressive. This company is growing, and it was able to even do well during the pandemic. And so these are things that you want to look at when you're investing in these stocks. Again, that it will go up in value and that it will pay you per share that you hold. Thus, the dividend stocks. And my final stock that I want to talk about today, and again, this is no particular order, but it's the Energy Transfer Equity stock. Again, that's the Energy Transfer Equity stock. And it's about $7.68 a share. We're going to buy 100 shares of that today because remember, I want to hold as many shares of a company that's going to pay me to hold it and has the opportunity to go up in value. And so these things, I want to drill that in your mind. Go up in value and also pay you to hold it. So you want to own as many shares. There are some investors that have so many shares of companies that they are living off of their dividends and never even touching their profits. That's what I want for those of you watching. I want you to be able to live off of your dividends and not even have to touch all of the profit that you've made off of each individual stock. Now keep in mind, I don't want to buy a whole bunch of stocks. Warren Buffett says that's like you're counting on some of the stocks to fail and you're hoping you hit it out on some of the other ones. It's better to do your research and have stocks that you're going to invest in that you really believe in, and you put money into those stocks and grow your position in all of those stocks so that you may have only 10 stocks that you work with, but rather than only 2 or 3 or 4 shares, own 50, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, maybe 1,000 shares in those particular companies, and then your payouts will be larger, and you have companies that you have really researched and you have really done your due diligence in. Not having 50 or 100 different stocks that you're working with, that's not impressive. So you want to check the history of these stocks. You also, I know some people want to speculate and believe in stocks while they're low and believe they're going to go high. And so we've showed a good balance of that in today's portfolio. We've shown some that have been around for 66 years. We've shown some other stocks that are new, but we believe that the amount of dividend that they're paying out and the way that the company is structured and the cash on hand provides great opportunity. So today I shared with you 10 dividend stocks, my top 10 dividend stocks that I'm buying into like right now. And so as you look up on the screen, you'll be able to see what we're doing. You'll be able to watch our portfolio grow week after week. And so this is what the rich doesn't tell you, but I want to share it with you. I want the everyday man to have access, the everyday woman to have access to what the wealthy have known for years. They don't just buy off emotion. They do their research and they buy stocks that pay them back. This is Bobby Mitchell, and I look forward to talking with you next week.